So the San Antonio Spurs are currently 5 games out of the 8th seed. They're currently the 10th seed, and they might be entering the NBA stage of purgatory if they don't make drastic moves this offseason. The reason I think they should make drastic changes is because last year they ended up as the 7th seed with LaMarcus Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan in their first year together. This year, they're a below 500 team. They might not even make the playoffs for the first time in 22 years. So you can kind of get the feel that this two-man duo might not be a winnable duo. Yes, maybe the supporting pieces aren't that good and they're both good players in their own right, but I think we need to make changes in San Antonio if we want to get them back into title contender range. So yeah, what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? So today we are going to be doing a realistic San Antonio Spurs rebuild, a rebuild I haven't done in a minute, so I'm very excited to do this today. Now the Spurs, you might say, is the most boring team in the NBA because they play a style that isn't really the way everybody else is playing, and they try to do the same thing on defense. They try to make you shoot as many twos as possible, and then they don't take as many threes as possible on offense. So yeah, looking at the roster, DeMar DeRozan is definitely their best player. Now in 2K, he's probably going to get like at least 30 mil from a team this offseason. He will opt out. Now in real life, he's probably not worth that at this stage in his career, and just kind of where you'd rather give that 30 million else to, and especially in this type of offseason. So this might be his last year in San Antonio. Unless he opts in, then we can maybe perform a sign and trade. If this was before the trade deadline, I would have moved him. At least try to get like the 30th pick in the draft for DeMar DeRozan, at least something. He will probably be gone unless I can get him back for less than 25 mil. Don't see that happening. Marcus Aldridge, just his contract next year just got picked up this year from the Spurs, worth 24 mil. I don't know if we could find a team that would want that in the offseason. Maybe a team like Charlotte would give up, I don't know, Malik Monk and Nicholas Batum for Marcus Aldridge, something like that. But is it really worth it for us? I don't know, because that's a lot of money for somebody that's going to be 35 and isn't that good on the defensive side of the ball anymore. DeJounte Murray coming off that fresh contract extension at the beginning of the year. He's obviously returning from that ACL tear, and he's actually had a pretty solid year for what you would expect for somebody in their third year returning from a major injury. So I will definitely take that from Murray, and I think he could definitely be our franchise point guard still. Derek White, I don't think he could be our franchise shooting guard, but I definitely think he could be a nice complimentary piece off the bench. And he is only making, I believe, like 2 mil next year. No, 3.5 mil, so not bad at all. Rudy Gay, I think I'm going to try to look to trade him in the offseason if I can find a team that would bite on his contract. I don't know if we can get a first. I doubt it. Probably a mid to late second round pick. But it's summer where teams aren't going to be spending money. Rudy Gay might be better than some of the free agency options that they might have to overpay in a long-term deal to. And then we have Patty Mills. And the reason I kind of want to do this rebuild is because they just recently bought out DeMar Carroll, who's under contract for next year. And I think he has a partial guarantee in the following year. And over the last 2 years, the San Antonio Spurs front office hasn't been making the type of moves you'd expect from the Spurs. Maybe it's because maybe Brian Wright has taken over more than R.C. Buford has in the past. But the Patty Mills contract wasn't great. Not getting really a marquee young player for Kawhi Leonard wasn't great. Not being able to land Marcus Morris, which meant you had to trade Davis Bertans for basically DeMar Carroll, who you bought out and halfway through the year, and Bertans is having a really good year in Washington. So it's been a little bit of a questionable moves for the Spurs in the past, but we're going to try to turn that around today here. We do have Keldon Johnson and Lucas Samnick in the G League. We'll see how far Lonnie Walker can develop. Bryn Forbes is already 26. Is he under contract next year? No, we'll see how much he wants in the offseason. And then Jakob Poeltl will also be a restricted free agent. I'm not going to overpay for him if a team wants to give him more than like 9 mil a year, 10 mil a year. So, yeah, I kind of don't want to make the playoffs. I want a better draft pick, and I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. All right, guys, so we end season number 1 with a 33-49 record. So we probably didn't make the playoffs. We actually definitely didn't make the playoffs. So the 8th seed was obtained by the Memphis Grizzlies. We could check out where we're going to be going into the draft lottery. So we ended up as the 10th seed, okay. Actually, the 11th seed, excuse me. So, yeah, we're probably going to have like the... we'll probably have like the 11th or 10th pick in the lottery, just off the top of my head. Obviously, we can talk about DeRozan and Aldridge, but really they're not part of our future. 34 and 31 will probably be gone in the offseason. DeJounte Murray, though, he had a very solid year. 10, 6, and 5, 48, 35, 79 splits. Very good. Rudy Gay, I'm going to try trading. Bryn Forbes might be back next year. He might not. He shot 37 from 3. Derek White, like I said, I don't know if he'll ever be a starter for us, but he could definitely be a nice piece off the bench. Lonnie Walker could be our starting shooting guard next year if we want to give him the shot there. I probably should have gave him more minutes down the stretch this year. That's my fault. And then we'll see if Jakob Poeltl comes back. So the Raptors win it all in year number 1. Kyle Lowry is your finals MVP. They repeat. They beat the Lakers in 7. All right, so draft lottery, we had the 12th highest odds to get up to number 1. Probably not gonna happen, but hey, you never know. Maybe we'll get lucky and we don't. We actually Did we drop to 12? Wait, did one of those teams jump up? Did the Suns just... No. Okay, I don't think so. But we have the 12th pick in the draft. I'm confused. Yeah, I'm stupid. We always have the 12th pick. Wow, my memory is shot. It's early for me. It's 8 in the morning. So let's get a new assistant GM. Let's pick up Abraham Navarro. Head coach. Do we move on from the Pop era? No, we'll bring Pop back for 4 more years. I think we could still win with them. I thought that would be cool for storyline purposes, but we're gonna try to get Pop another ring. All right, so we have the 12th pick in the draft. Let's see where the mock drafts, or who the mock drafts have us taking. So Isaiah Stewart, center out of Washington. He is 6'9". I would love Killian Hayes actually if he fell to me at 12. I actually really like him in real life. I think he could potentially be a top 5 pick. Theo Maledon, nice, but we do have DeJounte Murray, so it probably wouldn't make sense. Obviously, like the pick, and Marcus Howard, it's all point guards. Obviously, the pick that Spurs front office would love would be Denny Avdija. I don't think he would fall, and that's not like the Spurs to make a trade, but I do want to see if I can get anything for Rudy Gay. I mean, Patty Mills, I don't know. Maybe because Rudy Gay's a wing player. Would the Bucks bite on Rudy Gay? I don't know. I think I can maybe find a team. Well, like the Grizzlies here, but I would want... If you're getting... No, they probably want Rudy Gay back after having him for the start of his career. Atlanta? They would give me a 2024 first for Deadman here. That could be something. The Blazers, but that's just a swap. I think the Hawks would definitely be interested, but I don't think I should get a first-round pick. If I could get actually their second-round pick in this draft, so the 40th pick for Rudy Gay. I know you might be screaming because I get comments all the time. You're losing every trade. You're losing every trade. But picture yourself realistically in this offseason. Is the Spurs gonna get a Rudy Gay for are they going to get a first-round pick for Rudy Gay? Wow, I can't speak. No, they're not going to get a first-round pick for Rudy Gay. The Knicks got arguably the worst first-round pick in the draft, maybe the second or third, for Marcus Morris, who's having a far better year than Rudy Gay and is a far more valuable player at this current moment than Rudy Gay. So I think the 40th pick is justified. That's why I make these trades. I know I can get a first-round pick and a player out of this. Look at the star difference. I know you don't have to tell me, but it's a realistic move, and I want to do this realistically. If this was an unrealistic rebuild, yeah, I would have traded him for a first-round pick in this draft, like the 15th overall pick, but that wouldn't happen in real life. All right, for some reason, 2K didn't release DeMar Carroll yet, so whoops, so we'll release him there. It sucks you can't buy out in 2K, but yeah, we have the 12th pick in the draft. I'll see you guys with who I take at rookie signings. Oh, wait, we have a lot of options here at pick 12, so we could take Isaac Okoro. We could take Killian Hayes, who I kind of like here. I think I might draft him. And then Onyeka Okongwu is down here. Oh, man. I mean, we could try to make a trade to get back up in the first round. To get a Okongwu. That could be something. But I think I definitely want to take Killian Hayes here. And then if we were trying to get that Jakob Poeltl replacement, I wish I could trade his rights there. But could we possibly trade? I wish I could also move Bryn Forbes at this moment. I would probably move Keldon Johnson if I could to get Onyeka Okongwu. So, I don't know if he could get me like the 20th pick in the draft. I don't know if he's good enough. Okay, so we actually have the 42nd pick in the draft and the 40th pick. So what about if I package those guys and Keldon Johnson for like pick 20 and then hope that Okongwu is there? So the Thunder, they could just acquire more first. They already have 2 first-round picks. They would definitely do this to get another young player. Yeah, we're going to make this trade 2 seconds and Keldon Johnson, and hopefully Okongwu is there at 20. That would be really embarrassing if he got selected because, you know what, I bet you he did get selected. I'm already expecting for him to get selected. No, he didn't. Okay, perfect. So we're going to get Killian Hayes in this draft and Onyeka Okongwu from USC. So if you're curious how the draft went, it went Edwards, LaMelo, Wiseman, Cole Anthony, and then RJ Hampton in the top 5. So we are going to sign Hayes. We are going to sign Okongwu. I'm very excited for those 2 guys to join our team. DeRozan opts out as expected. Now we are going to need kind of that small forward next year because we don't have it. And I know I took another guard in Killian Hayes, in which we don't need if you look at all the guys we have here. But I think he could have starter potential for us. We will give Jakob Poeltl the qualifying offer. And DeMar DeRozan is now asking for 29 mil. If you look at it this way, that's 27 mil. I just don't think he's worth it. I just don't think we're good enough to bring him back. And, like, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, obviously, we can offer Brandon Ingram a deal, but obviously, he's probably going to stay with the Pels. Fred VanVleet would have been an interesting option, but like I've said a couple times recently, we don't need any more guards. So if we're looking for that small forward next year, Furkan Korkmaz, okay, let's use a system fit. DeMar Carroll. Go figure. All right, we could go after Roberson and move him to the 3. I mean, I plan on being bad next year, so you know what? I'm going to give Roberson a 1-year deal. Probably want more of a true 3, actually. So we could go after Torrey Craig, Kent Bazemore. You know what? Yeah, let's go after Kent Bazemore. Why not? We'll offer him a 1-year deal. I want to be bad next year. I want cap flexibility the year after. So we'll see if we're going to bring back Pirtle. You know what? I don't think I'm going to bring back Bryn Forbes just because we have Lonnie Walker, Killian Hayes, Derek White. We don't need any more shooting guards. So I'm going to kind of focus on that other youth development we have because he's 26. And I think White and Hayes and Walker will be more valuable. So we're going to sign Kent Bazemore. He'll be our starting small forward. We're going to be bad next year. And DeMar DeRozan signed with the Atlanta Hawks. So Jakob Poeltl accepts the qualifying offer. He will probably be our backup center, maybe. We'll see if the front court's going to be an Aldridge or Okongwu. I think I'm leaning towards that. So yeah, we're probably going to roll out. Let's see. Oh, we got a bunch of guys regressing. Some guys increase. So we're probably going to roll out a Murray, White or Walker. But I do want to play Hayes a lot. White or Walker, Bazemore at the 3. Maybe a Okongwu at the 4, Aldridge at the 5, or Aldridge at the 4, Okongwu at the 5. I actually think I like that, the latter part. So we do have 3 untapped potentials, or 3 training camps. I always say untapped potentials, I'm sorry. I'm going to send it to Okongwu and Hayes, our 2 first-round picks. And then what I want to do is send perimeter shooting, or send DeJounte Murray, to perimeter shooting. All right, guys, so here's what the rotation is going to look like next year. I told you we're going to be bad. It's a youth movement, besides Aldridge, in San Antonio. So DeJounte Murray and Derek White will be the starting backcourt. Kent Bazemore at the starting 3, not playing a lot. Was he ever a Spur? No, I don't know. He just looks good in that Spurs jersey. You're just, like, familiar. Aldridge and Okongwu will be the front court. Aldridge, this is his last year as a Spur, probably, unless he only wants, like, 8 mil. Off the bench, Killian Hayes, Lonnie Walker, both getting 27 a night. Lucas Samanic, 18. Pirtle, 18. And then Patty Mills will get 10 as the 10th man. Says on proficiency, his defense 3 stars. I know Pop is probably going to get sick of this team throughout the year because he's getting older. Obviously, he doesn't have the highest or the most patience in the world, obviously, with young players. We're going to be bad. 13, yeah, no, we're not going to be that good. I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2, and let's hope that we honestly get like a top 5 pick in the 2021 draft. All right, guys, so we finished season number 2 with the same record as last year. We go 33 and 49, and I'm kind of mad because that definitely hurt our draft lottery position because look at how we ended April. We ended up winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of our last 7. That's like Knicks level sabotage tanking from 2015 right there. And we ended up winning 33 games. I don't even know where that puts us. Okay, so it's actually a little bit further down this year than last year. Okay, yeah, we're going to actually have, like, the 8th or 7th, or maybe, like, the 6th pick going to the lottery. So, better than last year. Aldridge was our winning scorer. Probably not something you want to see from a rebuilding team. He will test free agency. Probably not going to bring him back. DeJounte Murray, though, fantastic year. 14, almost 8, almost 7, almost 2 on 49, 36, 84 splits. 3 turnovers is a little high, but his true shooting was 55%, which is a career high. So that's very good. Killian Hayes, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 36, 30, 74 splits in his rookie year. Not great, obviously shooting the ball, but hey, I'm glad he got the ball in the basket. Lonnie Walker, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 41, 34, 68 splits. Okongwu, 12 and almost 10. With over a steal and almost a block a game as a rookie, like that. Kent Bazemore, obviously he won't be back. Lucas Samanic really wasn't too efficient this year, but he was more efficient than Killian Hayes. And then there's Derek White, he had a bad year, and he will be a pending free agent. We might be letting Derek White walk and go with the Lonnie Walker, Killian Hayes shooting guards. And then there's Jakob Poeltl, probably not going to bring him back. And same thing with Patty Mills or Trey Lyles. So KD, Kyrie, and the Brooklyn Nets win it all. KD's your finals MVP. The Lakers, for 2 years in a row, lose the finals in 7 games. All right, so draft lottery time. Can we get lucky? We have the 5th highest odds at the number 1 overall pick. Mark Tatum, you want to give me some luck? And we drop all the way to 8. Oh my God. Oh, wow, we have not been lucky whatsoever in this video. I really wanted Josh Green. I really wanted Jalen Johnson, one of the two. So let's see where mock drafts, or who mock drafts have us taking. Caleb Love, point guard out of North Carolina. Don't need another point guard. Caleb Love, point guard out of Carolina. Don't need another point guard. And I could just keep repeating myself. All right, so these are the only 3 guys we have under contract going into the draft. Not going to be making any moves. I'll see you guys at rookie signings with who I take. Okay, so we wrap up the draft here, and I actually didn't mind our draft. We took Terrence Clark with the 8th overall pick. He will be our starting small forward next year. He will replace Kent Bazemore. And then Isaiah Mobley, I took with the 36th pick. He's a 72 overall. He might not be too bad for us. So let's go here to options. Gonna pick up the options on Samanic and Lonnie Walker. So I'm not gonna give the qualifying offer to Chimezi Metu, but we are gonna give it to Derek White. If he accepts that, sure. If he gets a deal, I don't know if I'm gonna match it. We literally have so much cap space. We could sign 2 max free agents, but I don't think we're in that area. We could go out and bring back Kawhi, but let's look at what we need. So we probably want a true backup point guard. Okay, so that would give us 4 guys on the roster because I want to roll these 2 guys out at shooting guard. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I probably want a backup center because Mobley I think will be in the G League. A backup point guard. And then a backup forward. Yeah, so we want a backup point guard, a backup center, and a backup kind of forward combo hybrid. So, I mean, Bam I would love on this team. Aldridge. Now, I'm not going to go after anybody here. I want to see. I don't know if, like, Lucas Amnick could be a really nice fit next to Okongwu Bull. Let's see. Who would I want to sign? I think, you know what? Since Pirtle knows the system, we're going to give him a 2-year deal with the team option. Likely will decline that next year because I want as much cap flexibility as possible. Backup point guards. Let's see. Dinwiddie would be nice. Mike Conley, Devontae Graham. Interesting. Dennis Schroeder, the best backup point guard in the NBA, possibly. Markelle Fultz, Goran Dragic, but he's a little bit older. Lou Will, Kendrick Nunn, Monte Morris. He wants $10 million. You know what? This would be a big time move here, getting Dennis Schroeder. Definitely would upgrade our bench, which isn't very good at this current moment. You know what? I think we're going to make this move. I think we're going to sign Dennis Schroeder. I think I'm going to give him a team option on the last year. But we're going to give him a 2-year deal. And it's going to come down to about $17 million a year. I want to front load that. And we'll see if he accepts this deal. He might not, actually. But we'll see. And then the forward we could sign, Justice Winslow. I think he fits our team kind of well. Kawhi. Yeah, no shit, he fits our team well. Jonathan Isaac. I think Winslow might be the guy. Tatum. I wish. Jay Crowder. You know what? I'm going to go after Justice Winslow. We're going to give him a 2-year deal with a team option, and we'll see if we're going to pick that up. So we got Pirtle, Shooter, and Winslow. We are going to renounce the rights on Derek White now. Trey Lyles, everybody. We are having a whole new bench for next year. Well, not really a whole new bench because Pirtle is returning. Now, Kawhi hasn't signed yet. Clippers are probably going to get him back. But yeah, Giannis goes to the Bulls. George goes to the Hornets. Tatum stays, Fox, Mitchell, they all stay, Collins stays, D-Rose to the Pelicans, Porter Jr. to the Thunder. All right, so player progression, DeJounte Murray up to an 86, Dennis Schroeder an 83. There's Pirtle, Winslow, Lonnie Walker, Samanic, Okongwu, Clark, Hayes, Mobley. I want to develop our young guys. I want to see improvement next year. I would like to win maybe 37, 38 games, and then we can honestly see if there's a free agent that we could target. All right, so I'm going to send on-top potential to Terrence Clark because I haven't sent that to him yet. I want to send perimeter shooting to Killian Hayes. And then I want to send big man defense to Onyeka Okongwu. I don't know if he's going to be more of a power forward or center for us in this video. All right, guys, so we're going to be playing our backcourt 34 minutes apiece next year. I want to see if these two can coexist. Terrence Clark at the 3, Samanic and Okongwu at the 4 and 5. So I just realized I've been saying Luka Samanic wrong the whole video. It's Luka Šamanić. So I do apologize to any Spurs fans or anyone from Croatia that's a big fan of his. I do apologize. So yeah, he'll be the 4, Okongwu with the 5, and then we have Shooter, Lonnie Walker, Justice Winslow, and Pirtle off the bench. We're going to be, we can't be defense. Anything 3.5? Nope. So we'll go to balance. And then our preseason power ranking, according to NBA.com, number 9. So I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1, or wow, number 3, not 1. And we'll see how we do. All right, so at the end of season 3, we saw some improvement, but not a lot of improvement. We go 34 and 48, so 1 more win this year than the previous 2 years. We do get 6th man of the year, though, in Dennis Schroeder, and I'm going to like his fit for us. Maybe he'll be a starting point guard. No, I think he'll be a nice backup point guard for us. So we didn't make the playoffs with 34 wins. We've yet to make the playoffs in this video, so that's what I'm going for next year. We missed out on the playoffs by, wow, so did the Lakers, by about 7 games, so we weren't particularly close. We check out the stats. Shooter was our leading scorer. DeJounte Murray about 16 points, 6 and 6, 56, 40, 83 splits. He's really good. He's really good. And he played well next to Hayes, and Hayes played better. Okay, 15, 4, 42, 36, 83 splits. That's solid. I think this is going to be our backcourt for the remainder of the video. Okongwu 15 and 11, 49 from the field. I like that. Terrence Clark 13 points, not great efficiency. And then there's Lucas Samanic. For the 2nd straight year, not good efficiency. I think he might be a restricted free agent as well. No, he's got a team option. We might look to move him if we don't think he's really all that good. Lonnie Walker, another year, just shooting 34 from 3, 41 from the field. Not like great. He will be a restricted free agent, so yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna bring him back. We had all these shooting guards, and now we might lose some. Winslow, he actually shot the ball pretty well. How much did I give him a year? Like 10 mil? 8 and then 9 mil an option. I might pick it up. I'm not gonna bring back Jakob Poeltl, though. And then Isaiah Mobley, what is he up to? He's up to a 77. Maybe he can replace some Šamanić minutes. And come off the bench for us next year. All right, so let's see who wins it all. I'm kind of jealous I've yet to be in the playoffs, but hey, I think we have a lot of cap space. I think we can maybe make a move. The Blazers win it all. Lillard is your finals MVP. They beat the Cavs in 5. The Cavs have Fultz, Sexton, KPJ, obviously Drummond, and then Jaden McDaniels. All right, so draft lottery for the 3rd year in a row. We have the 6th highest odds at number 1. Can we get lucky this year? And no, for the 2nd straight year, we dropped from 6 to 8. The draft lottery has not been kind to me in this video. All right, so there's no one that I'm trading, but I'm thinking about trading the 8th overall pick because we have cap space, and why not? So we can pick up Drummond. I would want somebody that can play next to Okongwu or be a small forward for us. Either or. De'Aaron Fox. Wow, okay. Not going to do that. Davis Bertans, that'd be funny. Drew Holiday, if he was any good still, but 2K, but he's not. Blake and Capella. Oh my god. Gallo, McCollum, and yeah, I want forwards. I really want forwards, and I didn't get really one forward that I really like. So with the 8th overall pick, we're going to draft somebody. I might make a big move later on, maybe package him, Šamanić, we'll see. Okay, so with the 8th overall pick in the draft, I took Greg Brown. He's a development guy, 72 overall. He might be good. I don't know if I have time to wait for him, so we'll see. So I'm not going to bring back Poeltl or Winslow at this moment because I want to have the most cap flexibility as I can. We are going to bring back these guys, though. Maybe if I could see some, I don't know. I think I might make a trade, though. I know, right? Spurs making a big trade. Let's see, though. Okay, so Kyrie is here. So is Zach LaVine. I want forwards. Now, if we're looking at small forwards, wow. Glad I waited. And then power forwards. I mean, if Jaren Jackson... Markkanen! Oh... Foreign player. We need a power forward next to a Okongwu because I don't like the Šamanić fit. I think we're going to spend money on Lauri Markkanen. Let's give him a 4-year deal with about 114 mil. I think this would be a nice fit for the San Antonio Spurs. And we sign Lauri Markkanen to a 4-year deal. So now on roster, we have Luka Šamanić, we have Greg Brown, Isaiah Mobley, and now Lauri Markkanen. That's way too many power forwards. And I'm going to be making a trade with the Thunder for the 2nd time in this video. You know, RC Buford, Brian Wright, they got a nice connection right now going on with Sam Presti. We're going to offer them Greg Brown, Luka Šamanić, and our 2023 top 3 protected first-round pick for Michael Porter Jr. They might not accept this, but let's see if they do. And they actually do. So this will move Terrence Clark to the bench. We don't need to bring back Winslow. We found our starting small forward for the remainder of the video. We switched some teams. Let's see. And yeah, we make that move. Thunder get 2 more young players. And then they also get a first-round pick for somebody that maybe had injury history. I'm just trying to find a realistic way why they would trade them. So yeah, now we have 2 former Thunder in Porter Jr. and Schroeder. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Markkanen will be 8. I think maybe we can bring back Lonnie Walker to be 9, but I don't know if I really want Lonnie Walker back. So we sign. Okay, we're not going to bring back Poeltl or Winslow. Mobley could just be our backup big. So instead of bringing back Lonnie Walker, could we get like a better shooting guard? RJ Barrett. Terrence Davis. He's not that good in 2K. At least it's per trade size. Bogdanovic. Kennard. How much money do we have? We have a decent amount of money to sign someone. You know what? I'm going to give Bogdanovic a 2-year deal and see if he accepts that. So we get Bogdanovic. We're going to renounce the rights on Lonnie Walker and DJ Wilson. So Murray, 88. Markkanen, 86. Porter Jr., 85. I think this is by far the best team we've had in this video. Everybody has improved. Now, I don't think we're going to win it all next year, but I think this could be a development year. We may get to the playoffs as like a 6th, 7th seed maybe, and then we can compete in year 5. So I'm going to send Lauri Markkanen to perimeter shooting. We're going to do the same with Killian Hayes, and honestly, I want to do the same with Michael Porter Jr. All right, guys, so now we have a Murray, Hayes, Porter Jr., Markkanen, and Okongwu starting 5. Terrence Clark was our starting small forward last year. Now he's our 3rd guy off the bench. That's improvement. We have Schroeder and Bogdanovic who are in the same position, and then Mobley off the bench. I like this team a lot. System proficiencies, balance is 3.5 stars. We're going to stick with that. And then our preseason power ranking at CoreNBA.com is number 2. I just want to make the playoffs this year. All right, guys, so we end season number 4 with a 49-33 record. So for the first 2 years, we were 33-49. We flip-flopped that in year 4, and we are a 4 seed this year. Taking on the Pelicans in round 1. We're going up against Nah, Isaac Okoro, Ingram, Zion and Bol, Jackson Hayes, Jonathan Kuminga, Nazir Little, Josh Hart, Drew Holiday off the bench. Yeah, we're screwed. Here are our stats this year. Lauri Markkanen, what a signing he was. 21 points, 8 rebounds, 46, 40, 93 splits. That's a true shooting percentage of 60%. Incredible. Michael Porter Jr., our 2 new additions. 18, 7, 49, 41, 89 splits. That's a true shooting of 61%. There's Dennis Schroeder, 15 and 6, and he was very good from the field. Okongwu, 14.5 and 9, shot 57. I think him next to Porter Jr. is very good. It's a nice fit. Hayes, 14 points, 3.5 rebounds, 42, 36, 86 splits. Murray, 13 and 8, 54, 44, 81 splits. And there's Bogdanovic. He shot 46 from 3 off the bench. How do you shoot 52 from the field, 46 from 3, but only 68 from the line? And then there's Terrence Clark and Isaiah Mobley. So you know what? Actually, we're a good team. Maybe we will beat Zion and Bol, but it's hard to see that we will just because, yeah, 2K loves those 2 guys, and we do lose. But hey, I think we're going to bring everybody back. We're going to progress our team. Everyone's going to develop. I didn't expect to win it all this year. I wanted to win at least a playoff series. But hey, it is what it is. Mavericks win it all. They beat the Bulls. Giannis had the Bulls. Luka won MVP. And he wins Finals MVP. So we won't have our first round pick this year because that is going to go to the Thunder from the Michael Porter Jr. trade. We do get Eldon Soto, 7-2 center in the second round. Cool. We are going to bring back everybody here. We are going to pick up Dennis Schroeder's team option. Melo's might be a free agent now. I think that it said they picked up his option. So we're going to get the qualifying offer to Isaiah Mobley. Unless we can find somebody better. I wish I waited a year. I wish I waited a year. I've never gotten James Harden via trade or free agency, and I think a rebuild like ever. Oh, I wish I waited a year. Damn it. I wish I didn't get Porter Jr. last year. I would have had the money, or Bogdanovic. I would have had the money to get James Harden. Oh, man. I'm regretting that. Oh, that sucks. It is what it is, though. Okay. So, do we have any free agents? It's just Mobley, right? So, if we were to look for a backup big, just to replace him, if we find we can get somebody better, no, I don't think so. Mobley might be our best bet. So I'm going to make sure we get Isaiah Mobley back. And James Harden signed with the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know what you love to see? DeJounte Murray being one of the few players still on the Spurs from the start of this video. Actually, the only player in this rotation from the start of the video is a 90 overall. You love to see it. All right, guys, so here's the rotation. 34 to Hayes. 34 to Murray, 30 to Hayes, 32 to our forwards, and then 29 to Okongwu, and the bench is the same thing as last year. System proficiency, balance is now 4 stars. Let's go out in the final year and try to win a championship. We are number 2 according to NBA.com. All right, guys, so at the end of season number 5, we go 60-22. Greg Popovich gets Coach of the Year, and we are the 1 seed in the Western Conference, taking on another Texas team in the Dallas Mavericks, the reigning NBA champions. Luka, Kelly Oubre, Rui Hashimura, Kristaps, they're good, obviously. They have Obi Toppin as well. Don't know if they've traded for him or he fell all the way to like the 20-something pick they had in the 2020 draft. But here are the stats. Markkanen leading scorer, followed by Porter Jr. Okongwu averaged a double-double. Schroeder 15 and 7. Hayes career high 15 points. Just kidding, not a career high. But a career high 3-point percentage, which is good to see. DeJounte Murray 13, 6, and almost 9. He was 56, 48, 83 splits. True shooting is 61%. There's Clark, Bogdanovic, Mobley. I'm just excited to get into these playoffs. Round 1 here against the Dallas Mavericks. Please don't do this to me. And we beat the reigning champions in round 1. That is huge. That is huge. Now we're taking on Memphis in round 2. So the Grizzlies have Ja, Lamonte Turner, Mikal Bridges, Jackson Jr., Adams. Adams is now a 79. Damn, he's regressing. Brandon Clark, Cooner. I think we can beat this team. And we win in 7. Oh my god, that was close. Okay. So we ended up being down 1-0, 1-1. 2-1, we were down 3-1. The Grizzlies blew a 3-1 lead. Ja Morant dropped arguably the greatest stat line ever in an overtime victory. 57 and 18, at least in the modern era. I'm sure Wilt Chamberlain had some crazy stat lines. 57 points and 18 assists. Well, didn't James Harden have a 50-point triple-double? Or maybe it was 60-point. I don't know. But yeah, now we're taking on the Warriors. Curry, Clay, Cade Cunningham at small forward. Sharif O'Neal. They have Bol now. Oh, great. Can't get rid of... Wiggins, Kuzma. Oh, god damn. Sorry, we have to end the video. Oh my god, let's go! Did they just blow a 3-1 lead? 1-0. They were 1-1, 2-1. They blew a 3-1 lead. Ho, 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 ho. Knicks in the finals. Hampton, Oladipo, Jalen Johnson, Marquise Chris, Rudy Gobert, Fultz. Oh my God, some of these teams are like really freaking good. Can we beat them? And we win in 5. Let's go. Yes! I'm so happy we ended his 5-year rebuild with a championship. Oh, I'm so happy. We just spent all this time, 5 years, and we win it all. DeJounte Murray, yes! I wouldn't want it to be anybody else but the Spur that we've kept throughout the whole video. He wins Finals MVP. I want to quickly see the playoff stats marketing, man. What a pickup he was. He was our big free agency signing, and then Porter Jr. was our big trade of this video. But yeah, that is going to be for me. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this longer rebuild, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.